Alright guys, happy Saturday. We're back with another video, urgent video. We currently have category 4 Hurricane ERIN, expected to become a Cat 5 around 7 p.m. This action may be upgraded to a category 5 hurricane within the next update, which I believe is at 11 o'clock a.m. I think, or probably 12 o'clock update. So we have a lot of things to talk about, especially with Hurricane ERIN. As you can see, there's low pressure, and wow, look at the eye, guys. Look at that eye. Just look how that eye is. Yesterday, this thing was literally a Cat 2. This thing strengthened from Cat 2 to a Cat 4 within 12 hours. And now this thing is gonna start doing its turn, start doing its jog, and then it'll definitely miss land. Some impacts may be Bermuda though, so maybe some of the Bahamas. Oh, so the Saint Martin, Saint Kitts, Nuvas, Attica, and Barbuda and the British Virgin Islands are being impacted by the outer bands of the sea. So let's go ahead and dive into our model runs and show you guys why this thing is strengthening. And yeah, so let's go over to our what should we do? Truffle tidbits. Recon is currently in this thing. They actually just had to bail because of the lightning inside of this thing. The lightning inside of this thing is no joke. They had to bail because of lightning. So actually, let's go over to our recon data real quick. So here, currently, here's one of our recon. Oh jeez. But as you can tell, as they are starting to approach the eye, the millibar is starting to drop. So that recon data right there. Let's go over here and look at that. Probably about 160 knots right there, which is a Cat 5. And look at that pressure drop right there. Look at that pressure drop. That pressure drop is something that is very bad. So as Recon continues to fly into the thing, we can get more data. Here's the one I was talking about. They actually were going to go into the eye, but failed. Again, they actually got 227. And look at this. Look at how far it dropped. Look how far that dropped. Just look how far that dropped. It went from a 951 to a 942 to a 935 to a 2 or not 927 millibars. That's how far it dropped within the last couple hours. This thing is strengthening fast, so something that we don't want to see because we don't like seeing these big type of hurricanes. We can actually go over here. Look, yep, there we go. That's probably about 900, probably 919 millibars. So yeah, this thing is strengthening fast. But yeah, they probably had lightning on the side, so they're probably gonna go to the south and then go in on the way when they went up for the northern run. So that's what they're probably gonna do. Probably with this one as well, because of lightning, they're probably gonna have to go around and go through. There's actually somebody on Radar Mega. There's actually a location on inside the ice. I'm guessing it's either a boat or the hurricane hunters. Like there's a aircraft in there that they don't have turned on right now, or their thing went down. Never know. Or they could have dropped their phone inside the eye. That could have been possible with their drop songs while doing their drop songs. But yeah. So here's let's go to about right now. So this is what it's supposed to be like, but currently not. and doesn't show that like rapid intensification. So, as we continue to get new data, we are going to definitely see some. Let's go over to GFS. I want to see the GFS on this. Regions, Western Pacific. So yeah, definitely a little bit of a switch. A little bit more closer to the U.S. and Bermuda, is running right in between Bermuda, or the U.S. and Bermuda. So with that, pretty much it's because of the high pressure right there. See the high pressure? That's why. The high pressure is why. But yeah, no models predicted it to strengthen this fast. And this thing, and actually, if we go over to our track, bam, look at that. This thing is just too off. This thing is too off from a Cat 5. 2 miles per hour off from a Cat 5. Here it is at 11 a.m. So next update is probably at 1 p.m. then. So Eastern time. It's moving west at 17 miles per hour. This thing is definitely strong. Actually, tropical storm watches are out for some of the Virginia Islands or the Virgin Islands. Here is your track right now, and look at that. Some models have this into a Cat 5, which is, as you guys saw on the track when we showed it. It shows it get into a Cat 5. I'm also watching the recon data, so did they just go in again? I don't think so. Nope, but they're approaching. Okay, so recon is currently about to go into the thing again. The one approaching from the north, I believe. The one that's tried to go in looks like they're actually about to go in from the south. And this thing is actually moving fast. This thing has moved like at least a mile since I looked at it. So, go into analyst tools. Let's go to the analyst tools. Surface analyst. No. Ocean. So you see this right here between this spot. This is why. This is why. It's because it's over 29 degrees Celsius. Oh my God! Recon just got 140 knots, so which is over Cat 5. Holy. Let's go. So that's why right there. Let's go over to. I want to see if we can get the temperature. Maybe. I don't think we can. I did kind of want to see what the icon model is showing because this has been a big outlier. So don't listen to anything this thing says. This thing shows. If it gets down that far, 910, that'd be bad. But the strength on this has not been predicted. Though, like I said, don't listen to the icon right there. It's been an outlier. I want to take a look at the ensembles. So, yeah. No model has predicted this thing getting this bad. So, which is definitely concerning. Actually, let's go back over to weatherwise. Look how far that thing is moving. And actually, if you look at it, this thing is wobbling to the south. So, which means it's going to take a longer time for it to turn. But it'll still go off to the north. It'll still be a fish storm. Man, look at that eye. Let's go over to where is mid-level? Let's go lower level. So inside of strong hurricanes, you the more orange there is, the more dark colors there are in the eye, the more the stronger it is. So, and look at that. Just look at that. We got orange and everything in it. And this thing, there is a lot of dry air out here too, but this thing is strong enough where no dry air can penetrate this thing. The only thing that can really tear this apart now is wind shear, and the wind shear is low. If this thing continues to wobble to the south, it'll be a worst case scenario where it actually will start to turn more. If it goes like this, it'll start to turn more like this. Oops. Let me go zoom out. So if it continues to do what it's doing, it'll start to go somewhere like this. Something like that. So, which will definitely impact the Bahamas, probably Haiti, and Turks and Caicos out there. And yes, definitely Cat 5, 167 miles per hour with gusts of 201. And then with this, oh god. Yikes. I'm also watching the recon data actively right now while here recording. This thing is definitely strengthening fast. Let's go ahead and take a look at the satellite. I want to see what the satellite shows. I read it. Which one is better? And yeah, you can literally see the ocean. You can see the ocean down there. You can kind of see the walls. So when the hurricane hunters are going in and stuff, they are also seeing the stadium effect, which is just like a stadium. Definitely cool what to see with this. This is definitely a strong hurricane for sure. I won't be surprised if this just goes Cat 5 right after recording this. So this thing could already be Cat 5 as I'm recording this. So, which is proven with a millibar drop of 919.9 millibars, and with winds up to 140 knots. I'm actually going through the recon data right now, just check everything. 150 knots, yeah, Cat 5 for sure. So, recon's actually about to go in from the south, so. And then there's a game where you can actually, it's Microsoft Flight Simulator, and there's also a game called GeoFS. I've been flying into this thing a lot too, so I'm going to do that as well with the game, so just because I want to. I mean, you get to experience what it's like in real life, so. Oh my god. Gosh. Yeah, this is something you definitely don't want to see. Holy. So anyways, guys, with further ado, let's go into our outlooks for severe weather real quick. As today, we got a slight risk for severe weather in South Dakota. Tornado threat. Yeah, so the tornado threat will be over in Wisconsin, a little bit of Iowa and Minnesota today. So, wind threat will be in South Dakota. Hail threat, South Dakota as well. Let's go into tomorrow's outlook. We got marginal risk for Montana, Wyoming, South Dakota, Nebraska, Minnesota, Iowa. I'm actually slap dab right in the center of that. Wisconsin, Illinois, and Indiana, and Ohio. Let's go into our tornado threat. Tornado threat is not there. The wind threat is there. The hail threat is there. So, yeah, with further ado, we're gonna wrap up the video here. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you guys never miss a video or live stream. I'm starting up a live stream if this thing just goes in me. Like, if this thing takes like a worst case scenario turn towards the US, I'm just gonna hit the go live button. I don't care what YouTube says. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next stream. Goodbye.